Hello, hello.
Hello, welcome.
We're back. Oh my gosh.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
Sync the beat pod.
Come on, sis.
Tell your friends.
She's on a ting tonight. Like, yes, sis.
Let's introduce ourselves. Hi, I'm Topsy.
Hi, I'm Alex.
And we're Sync the Beat podcast.
Yes. And we talk all things music. What makes it different today, Tops?
Well, we have a very special guest.
Yeah, come on, very. This is Miss Anelisa Lamola, dance vocalist extraordinaire, babes, hot girl, everything in between.
Okay, keep going.
How are you, babes?
I'm good. I'm sexy, thank you.
Yeah?
And you look sexy as well. You're giving us a red lip.
Hello.
Dangerous.
It's giving rouge, honey.
It's matching the cup as well, you
La
know.
rouge, honey, la rouge.
How was the weekend, babe?
The weekend was weekending. I actually went out last night. Which
Where'd
was
you
great.
go?
I went to a friend's house.
Okay.
Which is out for me. Because I've worked in too many clubs, like gigging in clubs just makes you I don't know.
Not
I
wanna
just
go to the club again.
And for somebody that gigs a lot, I have like social anxiety, which I'm admitting now, but I never used to admit it to myself. I used to just be like finding reasons why I was feeling uncomfortable. Now I'm like, oh snap, I actually have social anxiety, and like even in spaces when I've done gigs, people are like, she's being a diva, like trying to run away, but I'm genuinely like
anxious.
Like it's a lot to be around big crowds. Yeah. So I get a bit claustrophobic. So out was somebody's kitchen.
I like it.
So that's probably like, do you feel like that's why people like take you the wrong way? Or they think you're someone that you're not? Because obviously I think we all suffer with some form of like anxiety. So you kind of not act out, but you act out in response of the emotion and the environment.
Yeah, and my face doesn't lie. So
You can say that again.
Because we work together, and you know.
I
My face is my biggest betrayer. Okay.
Listen.
I just feel like also I think it's kind of contradictory to people because in a sense it's like I've got this big bubbly personality.
I would have never guessed.
Yeah, and then
social
suddenly
anxiety.
when I go back inside my little like you've seen me do that, and like you've seen me cave, but as soon as I cave in, people then take it personally and feel like as if it's like something that I'm doing to them, as opposed to them going, oh, what's happening there?
Are you the kind of person that your social battery needs to recharge? So like you can be there and then sometimes you just kind of need to retreat, gather your thoughts and then come back?
Absolutely. I think especially now that I'm older, like I'm actually affording myself that space to go and recharge. Whereas I think before I probably, because I also didn't realize what was going on with me, I kind of soldiered through to my own detriment to a certain extent, in the sense that like even in friendships I've kind of forced myself to be there when I couldn't be there, if you get what I mean.
Listen, we've had a discussion about that like off camera as well.
Yeah.
About, like just being there for other people and using your energy when
child.
you really need to just like recharge yourself.
That's my era, 2024.
Really?
Baby.
Listen, you know, sometimes you're feeding so much into other people but you've not fed into yourself.
Babe, I saw a meme the other day that said, it was like a person speaks to you and it's like, oh, hey, I like your energy, and then the response was like,
I've seen this.
I posted this, and it was like, is that why you're sucking it so much? And I was like, oh, I can relate.
Yeah.
Jeez, it's hard, you know.
Yeah.
But where I like to say we're all extroverts.
No.
You, what?
I'm not
You
extroverted.
are extroverted.
No,
I'm like
I'm
an
not.
extrovert that holds.
You are chatterbox.
I'm
when we're out.
introverted.
You're Oprah Winfrey when we go out, babes.
No, I'm introverted with extroverted tendencies.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it like exactly that?
Hello.
Like, so when I'm out, cool, I'm out. But then I need to disappear for like a week.
Okay.
That's why I only go out on the weekends.
I've seen her 2 days in a row now. This is
Yeah, and you're not going to
scary.
see me for a week.
I have like extrovert / introvert dysmorphia.
Oh.
Where I actually probably convinced myself that I was an extrovert, but actually I'm an introvert. Yeah, it's only because now I'm embracing the peace and not feeling like I need to do too much.
Yeah.
That I'm like, oh, this is nice.
Have you guys done the personality test?
No, I haven't.
I'm an INFJT, so I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
And I've got extroverted tendencies.
Right, okay. That makes sense.
People always like, Alex, you're not an introvert, you're not an introvert.
Yeah, but that's because of what we do.
You know me, and then it's because of what we do.
It's because of what we do for a living.
We have to perform.
Yeah.
But it's like, you lot don't know, I'm a hermit. I'm in my room, underneath my blanket. If you FaceTime me, you see me there, hey.
Yeah, I hide. You know that.
I'm serious. You hide. I hide from her for months.
I hide. And people are like, is she alive? I'm like, yes, I'm fine. I'm just doing really great in my 4 walls in my flat.
Oh, I love my own company.
Same.
I'm like, I'm cooking. I'm doing gourmet chef. Like, in my life.
I can sit at home, just watch Netflix for a good 24 hours. Sometimes when people call my phone, I'm like, oh, you're disturbing my Netflix.
Go away. Love you, but bye.
Respectfully,
love you.
not now.
Get out my
Pops. So, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. What did I do? Friday I was at work. Saturday we went out.
Oh yeah, I think I saw you there.
Maybe.
Where did we go, babe?
Possibly. Possibly you maybe saw me there.
Yeah, like, where did we go, babe?
So Alex wasn't originally gonna come, and I was like, come.
I'm gonna go.
We went to Recess Drum Shed, so that was cool. It was a good vibe.
No.
Babe, I need to take you one day.
Talk to me.
Recess is like, you've been bare times, so you can explain it more.
What's it? Yeah, but is it
It's just like a day party thing.
Okay. Is there a sitting area? That's the first thing I want to know.
I mean,
or am I standing the entire time?
I think, well, in drum sheds you're standing the whole time.
Just standing when you're
drum sheds, there's nowhere to sit.
So should we just know the DJ then?
No, because even if you know the DJ, you're still standing. Yeah. There's no seats behind the DJ booth.
I'll find somewhere.
I mean, if you bring your own chair, I'm sure you can unfold it.
Area.
I will make them create.
I don't think there's seats there.
There's seats there.
Oh, okay. So you can sit in the food court area.
But it's cold.
Oh no.
And it's outside.
Oh, okay. All right, let's go. Fine.
But it's a day party thing. So to be fair, they started off as day parties.
Yeah.
Now they've kind of expanded. So they did an event in Drum Sheds. I don't know if you know where Drum Sheds is. It's the old IKEA. So that was cool. Then they also did Recess Margate. So like they took over the you know that place in Margate, like by the beach.
Margate is a Margate.
Yeah.
Like
in the
train down.
Yeah,
like
by the coast.
45, 50 minutes train.
Maybe like 2 hours. They've been to like Paris. They've done events in Paris, Canada. Oh. Yeah. So they're like doing big things. And I think, I want to say they've got another one abroad this year, but I might be making that up.
Hopefully South Africa.
I'm thinking of Mistajam, so I know that they're doing one in Barcelona. But like the music genre is like mainly R&B, I'm a piano,
R&B, hip hop. So basically like popular music, but not pop.
So music of black origin.
Brownness.
Yeah.
Basically. But it's for absolutely everybody.
Anyone can go.
No, I get it.
But it's like you'll see your people.
You see,
yeah. So more than salt and pepper.
Oh, definitely.
Babe, you got aromat seasoning there, you got some chili flakes.
Yeah, maybe a bit of all-purpose seasoning.
Okay.
A bit of
not jerk rice.
Some paprika.
Oh, definitely jerk.
Put some respect, some paprika.
Not jerk rice.
No, not jerk chicken, not jerk rice.
Thank you, Jesus.
Some rice and
some
peas.
soya seasoning.
No, because some of those venues can be like really gentrified with the cultural food. So sometimes I'm like,
I don't think people are going there for the food.
Yeah,
I know that. But yeah.
But it was fun. We had such a good night.
So like, what time does it start? What time does it finish? Kind of.
So normally they do day parties. So they 12, start at 12.
Oh,
by
I like
10.
That.
By
so
10,
I can be in bed.
You're on your way home.
Yeah.
12 o'clock, you've already fallen asleep.
Yeah, because Love Is Blind. I've got to get back.
Oh my God. New episode's out Wednesday. Are you up to date?
I don't watch it.
I am.
Oh, this season. That girl is crazy. Chelsea. Her name's Chelsea, right?
Girl, everybody crazy.
She tapped.
Is she?
But I like the
Clay,
black couple
Clay's
on
getting
that.
on my nerves.
Which one's Clay?
Clay's the black couple, the black guy.
Okay.
He's pandering to condition her to know that if he does cheat, then it's like I told you that I just feel like he's repeating it way too early.
The only people I know.
But I do like Love Is Blind though. I like the idea of it.
Cameron and
what's her name?
Her
Instagram is Need for Speed.
Lauren is Need for Speed.
Cameron and Lauren. Oh,
Cameron. They were like my favorite. I also think that season was like great because I feel
nobody
like
knew what to expect. Everybody went there to find love.
Speaking of, Clay is watching all the seasons to get advice.
That's weird.
Of being a husband. Nah, I'm like, what?
I don't think that's right.
But I think it's like with any show, isn't it? I find that like after season 1,
everyone goes
it's like
on
a battle of.
Everyone knows what it is. Like Love Island.
It's
Love Island progressively got worse into the fact where it's just people who want that influencer lifestyle.
Babe, even music.
Well, no, Molly May went on there to say...
When somebody does really well with a genre, it's just like now it's just gimmicks after that because everybody's like, oh, that's lucrative. Let's run there.
Girl, who are you atting?
Love you.
Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Love you all. Create.
Love, peace and harmony.
There's a lot of room for all of us.
Boy, well, just on that topic...
Of music.
Yeah.
Who is Anelisa? What genre does Anelisa do?
What genre does Anelisa do?
How would you describe your music?
Do you know what? It's funny enough because I fell into dance. Like it wasn't something that I was just like, oh my God, I'm going to do that. I think growing up, like I used to have a band when I was like 17.
As in like a rock band?
Kind of. We were like we were like the Noisettes, like before the Noisettes came out.
In Plymouth, you were the vocalist.
Hello, I was the lead.
Stupid question.
Forgive me. Not the vocalist, the lead singer.
Give her a guitar. We'll see what she can do with it.
I put the band together, okay?
Okay,
I put the band together. I think it was like after I did X Factor when I was 17, and then coming out.
You were on X Factor.
Yeah.
Rav, she was on X Factor, you know.
Twice.
You got to the 6-chair challenge.
Yeah, but previously same kind of point. Even when I was 17, it was probably like the same level. But then it was different because the the top 12 was 6-chair just before 6-chair challenge. But yeah, when I came out of that, like there was like so much demand for me to like get out there and like gig, and then I still to this day hate backing tracks. So I was like, I need some life. No, because listen, if I want to spin the block on the chorus,
yeah, how are you gonna do that?
Especially because like I perform from a place of understanding that I am a vessel. I'm never performing for myself.
You have to be able to read the crowd.
Yeah, and also just being able to just release, because I just feel like singing is a very spiritual thing for me. So I feel like it's just too like, it locks you in with like backing tracks. But anyway, I then started that band, and it was like kind of like a Noisettes kind of sound. Like I did a bit of spoken word, like a little bit of singing. Had one of my best friends who was like another lead singer as well in the band. We did like back other bands, and so like for a long time I thought that was going to be my path. And then I think when I was like 21, I kind of like toyed with the idea of like R&B, and I just, for some reason, it didn't sit well. And I also hated anybody
hard.
telling me, oh
that
my God,
you have to be R&B.
Right.
Why?
And
why
also
you?
the confusion as well of my voice being like this 21-year-old who sounded like Aretha Franklin slash Shaka Khan, like kind of tone. People were just a bit confused, like, oh, we don't really know
Your tone is nice,
where to put you. Like,
we don't really know. Thank you.
Like we spoke like about that on our previous episode about obviously black people being boxed into just being an R&B artist
because what, you're black.
Yeah, even my friends, love you all, but like there are certain people in my spaces and friends and family that they know I'm doing well in what I'm doing, but they don't quite rate it.
Because it's
if
not
you get
R&B.
because it's not what they identify with as something that probably I should be doing. I don't know if they admit that to themselves as well, but that's my theory on it. And so like, you know, moved to London, and then while I was at drama school, I worked at Radio 1 as a runner, and then turned like into production as well. And then around that time, I had a friend who was working with me at Radio 1 and 1Extra, and which is so cute because I actually had a full circle moment last year. We'll talk about that later. Because I went back there as an artist, which was like so cool. After ushering so many...
I know what it was for, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah. And then, so Jess put me on, and Jess was just like, she connected me with this wonderful guy called Panos, who's like an incredible DJ, who then got me in touch with a guy called Terrell. Shout out Terrell and Panos, who kind of like took me under their wing, and like, you know, I did a lot of like vocals for like re-sings as well. Like it kind of started as because it's much cheaper, by the way. It's much cheaper to get somebody to re-sing something than to get the actual sample of somebody. So in true form of voices like Aretha and people like Shaka Khan, I did a lot of like those re-sings that had to be very same. So that's how I fell into kind of the idea of house and dance music. And which is crazy because it's something that I grew up with. Like South Africa is just house music through and through.
South Africa is killing it.
That's
right
all
now.
but that's all we listen to. Though. That's the thing. And I'm like, even I'm a piano coming to the forefront. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
You've been known about that,
babe. I was in Crash. It's fine.
What was that band? Sun El Musician. Have you heard of them? Sun El Musician.
Sun El.
I'm probably saying it wrong.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you know
Very much like
Hey. I'm fresh from South Africa, you know.
Get that
Okay.
The
more I hear
I can't lie. The first time I heard Amapiano, first of all, I didn't even know. I was like, Amapiano. I love it.
I love how people pronounce it in the world.
Well, how do you guys say it?
Amapiano.
Amapiano.
Yeah.
Sounds Italian.
Amapiano. Like it's very niche to South Africa in how we pronounce things, even like in our body, in our accent. So it's like, it's so like, and I hate to sound like I'm being so critical, but like, it's when I see people do like South African dances, and I'm just like, you don't get it. There's something so internal about us that is just so like different to the rest of the world. Do you know what I mean? Like a dance move is not just like doing this is not just doing it.
That's your favorite move.
That's
your favorite move.
Which is
but
great.
you have to do it with your whole body and like.
But also it has to.
I can't do it properly.
You also
Comes
have
from
to
your
feel
soul.
it. Like it's a soulful thing. Like the arts and performing in South Africa, which is so crazy that like, I mean, it's good that it's a growing industry now, but it's something that's ingrained in all of us. Like me singing is not a big deal in my family because everybody sings. Do you know what I mean? Like my mum's like an incredible top soprano.
Wow.
We won't even bat an eyelid about it. Do you know what I mean? And like my cousins, we sing. Like if you ever even come to like our traditional ceremonies and stuff, and there's
singing.
a thing called a cleanse, which is like to like spiritual dancing. And that's followed by just so much music and like, you know, even that, like it's not just,
Does it actually mean something?
Not really.
Okay.
It's like a lot of South Africans, we have a thing about expression. Expression is a very big thing, but
not just expression with your words, with your whole body.
with your whole body, with your whole the way you speak, the way you like, you know, sound things or like move and stuff. But like, I fell into dance music by that way, and for a long time I was probably kind of denying it. And I think also because I was at drama school, my path was going to be just musical theatre.
Which is very like
very niche.
Hated it.
Very niche and very structured and very. You have to be on job. If you're not standing on business,
hated drama
there's
school.
No business for you there. Unfortunately,
hated drama school.
Why?
Hated it. I just hated it. I feel
what was
like
your least favorite part about drama school?
That they made me feel like
shit.
I was not good enough, even though.
Babe, that's
and also
everywhere.
Not even just good enough, but it was just more like I feel like the reason why they put me in and got me on the course was because they were excited about this new voice that they'd never really heard in musical theatre, because my voice is not typically the quintessential musical theatre sound.
It's very sultry and like
there's so much character. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like, I think also back then as well, I feel like now a lot of people have more expression, but I feel like back then was like, I think the difficult thing was that they probably couldn't see me in other things either than just the typical roles. You know what I mean? Like, for example, like when I was at drama school, I was going for things like, I was going for songs in like Kiss Me Kate.
Jesus wept, girl.
Right.
The rope, another shot. You could do that role easy.
I know, I sang it. It's okay. But I didn't go for that song.
Oh, Matting.
Like, I used to sing like things like, Why Can't You Misbehave? And I was just like, I don't see anything wrong in the type of voice that I'm having, but I think because of them not being able to see outside of the idea of, especially for those kind of roles, for me, I didn't think about them as roles that were defined. This is a fictional story. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not anything that had to be biased to race or size or age or creed. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, so I kind of was going for those kind of things. So I think at the time, even at drama school, I think I was kind of like, which is what pushed me back to the house stuff, because drama school, I was struggling because they were just like, you know, I quit in my second year.
Oh no.
Which was probably the hardest decision I've ever done. Mum, don't watch this. She hates it. But she's proud.
But did you go back or you just be like, I'm done?
No, I left because like in my second year it was just the most uncomfortable thing, going against the grain and trying to
especially when you're by yourself, they're not supporting you.
And they told me to go for an ENT. Babe, I probably saw an ENT.
An ENT?
ENT every other week, because they said to me, you're damaged, like your voice is damaged, because they just couldn't understand the rasp, the rasp is,
I love the rasp.
They were like, oh, it sounds really broken, and I was just there like,
no, the rasp is unique. Why sound like everybody else?
And I'm like, come to South Africa, like we're the biggest husky, like the huskiest singers in South Africa. Like in South Africa, that's just literally, you would think we all smoke from a young age. I didn't really want people to know that I was doing house music. I think also because I was like battling with the idea of like my identity and what I thought I should have been, and I probably wasn't proud of being in that genre because I didn't think it was worthy because of the ideas of thinking about, oh, you should be doing R&B, you should be doing
You're owning it now. And you're killing it. And you're killing it.
I guess the fun, like the great thing about being in dance music is obviously you felt so rejected from the drama school world, which I can definitely relate to. I mean, you know, we obviously went to Manchester together.
Oh yeah, trials and tribulations.
I'd go home every weekend, or I'd just be staying at hers because I was just so depressed. Like, I felt so unseen, isolated. I didn't really have friends.
Not nurtured.
They didn't really know what to do with me. But then, just like you, like I love dance music. You love dance music as well, and it's so freeing. It's such a free kind of like embodiment of just being yourself and expression. We go to so many festivals and raves together, and everyone is just there for a good time.
That's the one thing I would say. House music areas or spaces, there's no like, no one's like, oh, you look like this, or you're this color. Like house is just I think house is just for everybody.
Absolutely. I love my uns crowd. Like I love my uns crowd. Like I've never felt uncomfortable in those spaces, and it's been something that I've just reveled in the sense that like I've just never felt like I was, you know, like one of the first things that made me feel sexy and love myself as well was that world, because I never felt like I needed to be a certain look or a certain thing, even though it does come across in the like story.
Well,
there are sides to the industry that you know I'm having to also battle, but at the same time, there is love, and like, you know, there's something so electric when you're on stage and you're doing that, and it's feeding people in a way that.
Talking of on stage, you recently were on a very big stage.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, I don't know.
What's that one?
Was it around the corner?
Not around here.
In the community centre.
Not around here. Not local to here.
It's around the way.
One of the biggest. No, not one. Okay, it was a big stage.
What, my shower?
No.
Girl. Come on, girl. Where were you? You were in where?
Glastonbury.
Where's that?
I think it's someplace
Is it
down
Somerset?
south.
It's
I think it's like where the farmers live.
Yeah, the farmers.
Not the farmers.
The farmers.
Farmers down there. What's the name?
Fun fact, I used to have like a proper Janner accent. Right, love?
Really?
You rate me, love? Yeah, because I grew up in Villa.
You rate me, love?
You did.
You did.
You're right. That's like Maya Jama. Maya Jama had like a Bristol accent. She's like Bristolian.
Yeah, you can hear it every now and then.
So would like say like a typical?
All right, it's me, sweet. What are you two?
I'm gonna go to the farm and mill some corn.
Wow, I give that 6 out of 10.
If I was asking somebody where they are, where are you two?
Ew, I don't like that. I'm so like London, like any other accent apart from like up north. Up north is fine, but like down south, I'm just so unfamiliar.
Yeah,
so
same.
judgmental.
Like not judgmental. No. I just don't.
I know.
I don't know it.
I love everybody. House music brings everyone together. You know, gay, straight, black, white, Asian, from a marginalized community.
Even
you can
me.
be skinny, you can be big, you can be in between.
Okay.
Okay. So how was it?
Glastonbury was a dream.
Is that your first festival?
No,
I've done like festivals, but not like Glastonbury.
That's the biggest one.
Glastonbury is a festival. Like I've done festivals.
Yeah.
But Glastonbury is a festival. I think I've done like a lot of like abroad stuff.
Okay.
Things like Croatia and things like that. But Glastonbury was it was kind of a big deal.
How did you get into it? How did it start?
What,
it's
like
a huge
getting
deal.
invited?
Yeah, like who invited you? What was the process? Who even whispered in your ear and said Glastonbury for you to even know that you're going to be doing this?
Did you camp?
Wilford is my friend.
Annalisa, you wouldn't camp, would you?
Did you camp?
I stayed.
I stayed in a hotel, girl.
Wow.
I stayed in a very, very
You glamped.
wonderful glamping situation.
Okay.
We had a caravan. Thank you, Carly.
With a shower.
Thank you, Carly Wilford. It was in the artist glamping site.
Okay.
So I had to queue for my showers. We had a restaurant on site.
Ooh.
So I didn't even have to, I'd get up, go have my breakfast.
Wow.
Go down the way.
Wake up, brush your teeth, even have your nice slippers, your nightgown, go for breakfast, come back, not muddy.
I love that.
My good girl Carly Wilford, good looking out on that like that. I owe so much to that woman because she's just been so uplifting in my career, and just so generous and just so generous in just loving and stuff. But we did a gig together last year for the Nordoff Rugby Legends Dinner, and they have a stage. At Glastonbury, and that's how I got invited. They were like, "So Glastonbury?" Literally, as we came off stage,
leaving.
we were like, I came off stage, and they were like, "So Glastonbury?" I said, "Huh?" And I didn't. Do you know what? I just didn't like. Not that I didn't believe it, but I just kind of was just like, "Okay,
who me?"
Cool. Like, no, but
who me?
no, I was just like, "Yeah, okay," because like in this industry, I've learned to calm myself down with stuff like that, because conversations are conversations.
Yeah.
Until the email
There's
comes
something
in.
in writing. Yeah.
Right. So, I think maybe in March. I think the Nordoff thing was like in February. No, in April it was. I was in the studio. I remember working with David. We were in the studio finishing off some stuff, and I literally got a phone call, and the email was in.
Wow.
My manager was like, "Girl, it's happening," and I said, "Yeah."
I love that for you.
Cried real tears, baby tears, like proper tears, because it's one of those places that I've always looked up to. But
it's a big
also,
stage.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Big
like Carly, if it was like Carly, who smashed it, by the way, that girl was on every other stage every day.
Wow.
She was booked the entire 5 days of Glastonbury.
Booked and busy.
She was booked the entire 5 days, and then I also got an opportunity to debut Girls of the Internet
Yes.
collab Affirmations.
Was it the same year? The same year
that was last year.
Oh my gosh.
2023. You had a busy year.
So like I got to do the Greenpeace stage, which is a really cool stage. It's like
Green.
the earthies, the vegans,
The clue's in the name.
the lovely vegans.
Oh, okay.
Save the planet. My good friends.
No, but I must say, global warming is real.
It is.
Absolutely.
No, it is real.
It's
And it's gonna
absolutely
kick us
It's
in
very
the
real.
butt soon.
So
boy.
yeah, I got to do that. Yeah.
Was the song that you was it Re-Rise? That was the song with Carly.
Re-Rise with Carly, yeah.
Banger of a song, honestly. Like
I
her
shared
production
the stage
skills
with
are
that
great.
beautiful queen. I'm just so
I like affirmations.
Do you?
Affirmations
I
is
think Affirmations is like, I think I snapped there.
I think it's more you.
I think I snapped, and I think I found the middle ground that I've been looking for my entire life.
What
Where
I'm looking for.
what is it you're looking for? I see you searching high and low.
Come on, sis.
Yeah, because you've been looking for something.
Babe, I'm still looking. So I'm just picturing myself.
That wasn't a good looking. Thank you, X. Thank you. Thank you for the heartbreak.
And thank you next. Thank you next.
Thank you for the heartbreak. Love you.
Boy, it only makes us stronger. Heartbreak makes us stronger, boy.
Thank you for the heartbreak and the hit.
Yep.
And also like the snap of my genre, and finding myself.
I love the song. Like,
I like it. My foot was tapping. I was bopping around. I was like, okay.
but it's one of those dance tracks. I love dance tracks that make you think.
Yeah.
Where you listen to the lyric.
I find a lot of your lyrics are quite thought-provoking. It's not just like, hey, everybody, move your body, let's dance, or
Yeah,
like,
because music has to move you.
I guess it depends, though. I guess it depends on what DJ you work with.
true.
Very that, and I think it depends on the brief. Like some of them are just jobs, babe. I'll be very honest with you. Like some of them are just a paycheck, and it will depend on whether or not I feel like it's lucrative for me to be on the track or not. Do you get what I mean? Or if it's like some of the things I just silently do. There's a lot of tracks that I'm just not. We've had this conversation, and I'm just like, and he's like, "Wait, isn't that you?" What? Like,
I hear her so much in public because I know her voice so well. So I hear
why are you not credited? And I'm like, I chose not to.
Like, you chose not to be credited.
Listen to it. I mean, what's the thought process behind that? Why do you not want to be credited on some of these songs that you?
Some of them are
that
just
you're vocaling
too
on?
left field. Like, do you know what I mean? And I'm just like,
Fit
when
the brand.
she's singing in a church.
But do you still get your royalties?
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Oh no, we're looking after that. The thought process behind me saying no or yes to being part of a song is mainly because I think before I was kind of probably thirsty, in the sense that like, no, in fact, actually, it's crazy. I went from a place of like not wanting to be a part of it because at the beginning of my career with house music, I was just a vocalist, and I wasn't even sure that was
just a top liner.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure if that was like the space that I wanted to be in musically. So that's probably why I probably did not want to attach my name to a lot of things. And then when I was like, okay, I'm doing this, I kind of was like, okay, I need to be really creative and understanding of what my career could possibly look like, and what me as an artist could possibly look like. So I've only attached myself to stuff that I felt like they align with who I would want to present myself as an artist.
There's one song I'm mad about.
Especially because it's collaborations, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I definitely hear that. But there's one song I'm mad about that you are not credited on. Because this is the song that introduced me to you. Before I knew who she was, I banged out this one song because I heard it all the time.
Please.
People come together with Franky Wah.
That's probably the saddest. That's probably the saddest one that I've said no to no crediting.
It's
Why
a brilliant song.
Why did you credit on that one?
It probably is in hindsight, but it's like when I recorded it, I was literally, swear to God, if I'd recorded that maybe a month later, I would have wanted to be credited to that. But I wasn't committed to wanting to be an artist at the time.
Fair.
But I guess
and it was a job. It was a
job, but
let
the
me go
great
into the
thing,
studio and da-da-da-da. But I even I went back in.
That's what I'm talking. Yeah.
To re-record.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, not re-record, but like add another verse.
Okay.
Because it did so well, and then we hit lockdown, and that's when it kind of like really took off. And during lockdown, I remember like Radio 1 was doing the Radio 1 weekend, and
this is the one you filmed, isn't it?
I think
you filmed it on the rooftop.
not that one. That was later.
Okay.
That was later.
Okay.
That was
21.
That was 2021.
Okay.
What I'm talking about is 2020.
Oh damn! But going back.
Summer 2020.
Jeez.
People were scrambling for the fact that like, oh no, like we would normally is summer.
Yeah.
We'd be flying. I'd be flying out to Radio 1 weekend in Ibiza, for example, and going to do a gig. But obviously that was happening. And then they like Radio 1 was like, oh, we're gonna do the track, and then that's when I actually met Franky Wah. I'd never met Franky, even though I was on this track with him. His real name is Luke, by the way.
Hey, Luke.
That's my friend. He's so fine. But anyway, good human, good egg. And his team got in touch with my team, and I remember I was in the studio with Elizabeth, and I literally sat in the studio just recording the second verse, and then
he walked in.
Huh?
He walked in.
No, he wasn't there.
Oh.
But like I recorded the second verse, and then we had to like put it up for Radio 1 weekend, and it was just like literally Zoom video.
Such a good song. I still
Zoom
hear
video,
it.
and then we finally did it live, which is the performance you're thinking about on the rooftop.
Yeah.
On the
when you were
rooftop
she
of
on the
Radio.
rooftop with her glasses, like people. Yes, it was just a vibe.
That was like Radio 1 weekend, but from home. But but it was like really cool, which is what I was talking about earlier about full circle moment, coming back to the building and going to the 9th floor.
So you were there as a runner, and then you're back as an artist.
Hello.
Well done.
I just remember I nearly cried. I actually nearly cried. And what also made me like really even extra emotional was because I used to work on a radio, to help out sometimes on a show with DJ Cameo, which is funny because I depped also for like Mistajam, who I didn't realize like years later I'd actually be working on a track with him. And he had we'd never spoken about the fact that I sang. Anyway, I walked in there and Lady Leisha.
Okay.
Lady Leisha had a show at the time at Radio 1.
Yes.
She had a show at the time at Radio 1 and One Extra, sorry. And crazy enough, it was in the same studio that Camia's show used to be on, and that's the same like stomping grounds, because I used to work on the Grand Show sometimes, and that was the stomping grounds that I used to go to, and having to like go downstairs, go and collect these artists and tell them, you can't song.
Now they're collecting you, girl.
No,
but like when I saw her, and I was like, oh my God, you're one of the people that I used to go downstairs and collect. Like, that's actually crazy. Girl. I didn't get to say hello to her because she was on air, but I was like,
you crying too?
Yeah. Do you know Candace from like Real Housewives of
she folds the tissue in the corner of the eye.
Literally puts it in the corner.
Very that.
That's how we
cry. So it was like it was like the craziest. It was probably like the craziest thing ever to like be back there as an artist. And thank you, Luke.
But now look, babe, you're hopping from radio station to radio station.
Literally.
You spoke about Mistajam just now. And what did Mistajam do? Mistajam playlisted her recent single that you collaborated on with who?
Who revealed their identity, by the way.
I saw the video at last. At last.
I don't know. They could have done it a bit more dramatically.
Yeah.
They were just like, we're tired of this now.
Here we go.
I love them, but like, I always laugh at them. Like whenever I'm with them, I'm like, guys, because I'm so dramatic. And they're just like, yeah, we do it, yeah. Come studio. Like, they're just so chill. I love them. I love their energy. They're just so chill. And that's probably why it was, like, not as dramatic. Because they were just like, okay, then. Here we are.
Do you feel like just because you're so comfortable with them, that your vocal on the Power is just so at home for you? It didn't seem like they're telling you, oh, just because you got a big soulful voice, can you just sing it like this, please?
No, it sounded like raw.
Yeah.
Like,
Whitney! Come on, girl.
A cold?
I had a whole entire cold.
I think I went back in time back to church.
I had a whole entire cold.
It was weird, like a weird. It was like dance but church. I didn't know whether I should be
gospel
like
house,
praising the Lord, or shaking my ass in the club, like gospel house. Gospel house.
We recorded that in probably like 15 minutes.
Seriously?
Yeah, that was like
just one take and that's it.
Babe, that was one of the songs that was just like meh. Like not even meh, but like as in we me and Rob had one half of the Who. Me and Rob had like probably a session that probably lasted like, I don't know, like maybe 2.5, 3 hours. And we probably like, I think we just went,
you killed it.
Because we had so many other songs that we were looking at that we were doing together. And and also within that was a writing session. So it was just like to the clock. So it was just like.
Did you write the lyrics to the Power as well?
Power, yeah, it was kind of like a riff thing. So like he kind of had the idea of like, you know, power and we need your power and stuff like that. And then it was just like I just kind of riffed off of that and just went for it.
It's a strong
a lot of the track kind of happened in that way because a lot of like DJs kind of DJs, I say. No disrespect, love you.
Well,
they are DJs.
That was a jab. I'm sorry.
That's shade.
I didn't mean to.
But it just
in my
happened.
defense, I'm hungover. Love you. Truth serum. But like a lot of producers are will approach with like an idea,
an openness, and then
yeah, and I mean, some of them are very annoying. Stop sending me stuff that have a replica of something else and then say, I want it to be kind of this vibe. Don't do that.
Oh, no.
No, because it's just like now you've got this thing in your head that has to now match that up.
Yeah.
Which is weird because it's kind of like...
Then just get that
It's not plagiarism, but then it kind of goes into the realm of that. Because it's like now you're just not allowing the true magic to happen, which is great, but because you don't want to pay for the sample, you want something close to sounding like, which is great, but at the same time, like it's a
just pay for the sample.
And it's sometimes disrespectful to me as an artist because I think that sometimes it's like, you know, I want to create in a free space, and you know, and I think which is another reason why whenever people come up with those kind of things and ideas, I go, let's go to the studio together. Let's go figure this out. Because unless it's big money chair. Mama gonna do it.
If you want me to sing like this, I'ma sing.
I'ma sing, baby. I'ma sing. I might get my little check, honey.
Listen, there's money to be made.
Babe,
there's money to be made.
Money to be made. Which is sometimes difficult in this arena because I think people are very ridiculous with their, I have this many followers and this many. You'll be on the radio, jarring, and I'm like, but you heard my voice on the radio, so
what now?
Why are we selling this?
Because I mean, we get it. Social media is there. Social media is a platform people choose, but at the end of the day, you're an artist.
No, but you found me on the radio.
Exactly.
So why are you telling me that? It's gonna put us on the radio.
Yeah.
I've been on the radio, and in fact, I probably get a text every other hour telling me.
Come on,
I do.
sis.
I'd get babe a tag.
Go on.
Because you know like how that was braggadocious.
Blow your own trumpet. Toot your own horn. You have the right to.
But these are your accolades. Shout them.
Yeah. Speak
but
them.
I do like some of my notifications, especially on Twitter. I didn't have Twitter for a long time. Well, not have it, but I delete. No, I just deleted the app. Oh. Every now and then I just delete the apps, babes. Like even TikTok, I delete them. And then I come back, I'm like, oh my God, I was so many messages. And I just forget, and I just delete them whenever I'm going on like a social media cleanse. But anyway, I get messages from Twitter being tagged or being like, now playing. And it'll be on different multiple.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
because
there's like a Radio 1 bot that does that as well.
Yeah, like a lot of the radios do now. They do the thing of like...
So people be playing you.
Huh?
They be playing you. They get to know.
And even sometimes even tracks that I'm just like confused. Well, they
Biscuit,
are.
the one, the collab you did of Biscuit.
With Martin Eichen as well. Ready to dance now.
Ready to dance. There we go. I hear it all the time in the gym.
I love Ready to Dance.
And it's so funny because I'm like this, and I'm like, that's my friend. But I can't just go to the random next person and say, I know this girl, you know.
Yes, you can.
Babe,
yes, you can.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
I'm shy.
Not a fun fact, but I was incredibly depressed.
Really?
That was probably like the saddest time I've ever like had. Not about the track. The track was incredible and it was doing really well. It was
but
probably it was one of the things that were like really doing well for me during the lockdown. And it was one of those tracks that did really, really well and kind of like, thank you, Martin. Freaking love you, Martin. Great human. And like and shout out to Elizabeth because
big up Lizzie
because she put that together. And Martin is like, he's a big fish in this game, and they put me on. But I just remember like I was going through grief. I was just going through heartbreak with my ex, and
bun the ex.
Love you. I actually love him.
Yeah.
Love you, like honestly, like in the nicest possible. Healing is such a beautiful thing.
We wish him well.
Love you, like genuinely love you, because I didn't fall out of love with you because you hurt me. I fell out of love with the nonsense. But it's okay.
But thank you for where you got me, because
babe,
you wouldn't be where you are right now if he wasn't in that season.
For a season and a reason.
Seasons, and that needed to happen for me to like step into my greatness as well, because I feel like. Yeah, whatever.
You'll never be given more than you can handle anyway. So
absolutely, but I probably needed that. Yeah. I probably needed like not a kick, but like something that was gonna go. Oh, the carpet. I think there's too much underneath. Let's deal with that. It was just unfortunate that it was just happening at a time where like my career was actually taking off. Like I lost my dad. I lost the person that I thought was my favorite human to a death. Who was my best friend, who I hate that I lost him as a friend. But yes, there was just so much loss around me, and I think probably depression was like the realest.
It was like
depression
was like
depression was like yeah, bitch, you been running. I got you now.
Hey,
hi, bitch.
Remember
How you
me?
Doing? Remember me?
How you doing? Yes.
How you doing?
Okay.
We won't talk about her.
Yeah.
But anyway, love you, Wendy.
We love Wendy.
Free Wendy. Free Wendy.
Let's keep it going.
The track was in a place where it was just like, because I remember like a few weeks ago, there was a video that I had to do to promote the track, and I just remember I filmed it in the studio. Beautiful, beautiful studio. I just, you know when you look at something you go, you look sad. And it was like really crazy because like the track was doing well, so many opportunities were coming through the door. And I just, even looking back, I'm like, I don't know how I did that. But Ready to Dance is one of my favorites, and I love that people go to the gym. People tag me all the time in gym stuff.
I love that.
I love it. Even though I don't want to go to the gym, but I will one day. Maybe I should play.
Do you know how many times I will hear?
Oh my God,
Every single month, I will hear from Anelisa, Alex, I'm going to start going gym. Alex, I'm going to start going gym. I promise you. I'm on this fitness team.
Do you know Alex is really on the whole fitness thing? Every time I call him, oh babe, I'm on my way to the gym. Oh babe, I'm in the gym. It motivates me to go. I went this morning.
Well done.
You inspired me to go today.
One day I'm going to graduate. Maybe I should make my own playlist, Jack.
Of just yourself?
In fact, I need to update my playlist, by the way. I've got a playlist on Spotify with a discography of all of the songs that I've done, even including the ones that I've not been featured on as well. But I think I need an update. Like it's been probably, I don't know, it's like 4 years old.
Update.
So I think like there's been so much that's happening.
So obviously, I just want to backtrack about you speaking about the pain of losing your dad and losing a love with your ex.
Yeah.
And do you feel like you channeled a lot of that pain into the roles that you've done in your career, acting-wise, musical theatre-wise? You played Sophia in The Colour Purple, and I'm so grateful to have shared that stage with you.
Because that's how you met, right?
That's how we,
Well, yeah, but we knew of each other.
We knew of each other, but
But that's the first time you worked together.
We were following each other on the gram.
Yeah.
And
We're just like liking each other's stuff here and
babe,
there.
I remember the first day of rehearsals.
Honestly,
and we were just
holding hands like, I'm so excited we get to work
and we're working
with each other.
together finally. Like that was so exciting.
So beautiful.
That was a dream role for you, right?
Dream role. Yeah, okay, because I don't want to cry. But
you're allowed to cry.
Cry away.
I had to stop them and got them together.
Cry, babe. There's no tissue though. Sorry.
No, because only because it just reminded me of the time that I was in that time. And I think especially for me, especially losing my dad, I wasn't able to go to his funeral.
Was it during COVID?
Yeah, it was locked down. I couldn't fly down to South Africa. The day my dad died on July the 9th, and I think the last repatriation flight was like July the 13th.
Oh,
and even then, like I packed my stuff, went to Heathrow. I was like sat there in Heathrow.
Could you not say, listen, I'm a South African citizen, I'm going back home?
No, that was the whole point. The flight was full. So I had called, like the first thing I did was call High Commission. I was like looking up like, you know, like the repatriation flights or whatever. Called a High Commissioner, blah, 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 and like tried to figure out, and they were like, look, the flight is full, but go to Heathrow, like, and just hope that somebody drops out. So I did, and I didn't go. And then it was like, I think probably the saddest, bless her, bless Anelisa at that time. But I think the saddest thing was the train back. But I just remember during that time when I was doing The Colour Purple, it was painful in the sense that like I was going through so much, and like I look back at that girl and I'm like, that was such a shell of a woman. But then at the same time, I also look back at her like, wow, I can't believe you were able to achieve all of that. And I think the most uncomfortable part about that whole journey was that I was learning so much about myself that was very uncomfortable. And it was probably the first time I'd realized that I was giving too much to everybody. And also probably the hardest time in the sense that like I felt so let down by everybody. I just felt like nobody wanted to see that I was going through stuff. Yeah. You know, and there was so much, you know, what was happening on the contract, and there was just so much expectation for me to uplift everybody when actually I was going through it. Like I was really going through it. Like I was really going through it. Like I was like, and then also like having to be in a situation where I'm having to tell a story about myself. That was kind of a story about myself, because until the world burst my bubble, I was okay believing in myself. And that's one thing I feel like I relate, and I probably didn't appreciate that about Sophia. Is the fact that like she was so ahead of her time, and she's always vouched for herself, and I had vouched for myself for so long, and just life was just breaking me down. People and life were just breaking me down and making me feel like I shouldn't feel the way that I feel about myself and my confidence. It's like, why are you so confident? Or like, it was just like, that was probably the hardest and also the easiest thing I've had to do as a role, because I feel like, because I could draw so much from my own personal experience, like I left everything on that stage every time I went on.
Playing that character, going through that time in your life really helped you put everything into it.
Absolutely. And you'll vouch for this. Like, nobody could speak to me when I would either when I would go into Hell No or when I would come out of Hell No. And you know this, I specifically asked for my own space, not because I was like, I just want my own dressing room, but it was because I just did not know how I'm going to react to other people and their feelings. Because everybody in their tracks and what they were doing in the show, it was fun for them. Yeah. For me, it wasn't fun. Like I would sometimes have to come back and pander myself, like and just talk myself off the ledge sometimes in that room, and just talk myself off the ledge, because I'm like, now I need to prepare myself to go back on stage and do a happier scene. It was a lot. There was
a point just before Hell No, I wouldn't even speak to her. Because I knew. But I'd look at her, she'd look at me, and I know, like, we both know we're clued up. Everyone else, they weren't clued up. They will try and suck your energy. But well done for just getting yourself into that space where you can show your most authentic self through a character. And that's what acting is, so I commend you for that. Honestly, and I respect you for that. And I think
I did have support.
No. Of course you did.
I'm not going to say like the cast did support.
But
girl, I got you. I think one of the most beautiful moments ever, because I got to play the leading man in it, Mister. And I think what was she cussed me out, and I was cussing her right back over the thing, like.
I said, you better stay in your yard.
Who the daddy?
He my baby daddy. Okay.
Honestly, and it was just such a fun connection.
You said you want hardcore because you want his man. I said he ain't got no money.
I can't believe you still remember the lines.
Ciao. I will forget. Hello. But if they said go on as Sophia today.
You said I'm ready.
Also, credit to you having a different hat as well as dance captain hat. That in some way, maths wise, when you're doing the maths, it makes sense. Like, also 7 and 3 equals 13. It has to make sense. Beyond Mark 7, 4.5.
But 7 and 3 is 13.
Yeah, babe. I told you the math. It has to math.
Listen,
you just have to make the math. 1 plus 1 is equaling 3.
Exactly, baby.
And also having to like go on stage with new people as well. It's just like, it's a lot. Like when you're having to, I've been a cover. I was a cover for Sophia, but I never went on. And that was the only ever job that I've ever done where I've been a cover. And I've never been a cover, right? So I don't even know how that would feel for me to also step into a cast that is well oiled. Like I'm well oiled in my you're coming into the scene with me. And that's why I said to you, what do you need?
You were so helpful.
I said, what do you need?
So helpful.
What beats? Like, I said, I'm going to follow you in that scene. I wasn't going to do I was even on alert when you went on, because I said to myself, I've got to allow this man to do what he does, and I'm going to respond to whatever energy you were going to give me. I was going to respond to that.
If you didn't speak up in front of everybody saying that, what do you need, Alex? I would have crumbled. Yeah, no one else would have known of how to deal with me, how I was feeling, or how to manage it all. But girl, this ain't about me. This is all about you.
What have you got coming up? What projects are you working on at the moment? Are you allowed to tell us?
Me and Alex are working together.
Yes. It's been 2 years in the making.
So what can the people expect?
Great things take time.
Yeah.
What have you got cooking?
I think for me, the next thing is I just need to really stop sleeping on myself.
Wake up, sis.
Girl,
wake up.
Blinkers. I just need to step into that space of like really believing that I'm in this industry and I should create, not that I should just be waiting for collaborations and stuff. So, and especially after Affirmations, I think I found my sweet spot in terms of like who's me.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm working on. I'm just working on that.
Love that.
I would love to go into TV and film. I just think I'm funny.
Hilarious.
You are, naturally.
I'm just so fun. I'm like, why would you not want me on your TV screen? It doesn't make sense.
Babe, pitch. The camera's there.
Hi,
I'm Annalise.
I'm funny. Just hire me already.
It'll happen. Claim it.
I'm also writing as well. Like I'm writing
A book?
No, I'm writing a sitcom drama.
Okay. Listen, so you write the sitcom, put yourself in it.
I am in it.
Okay, good.
I'm one of the characters. It's okay.
Amazing.
Good.
But I'm probably going to be like a visiting character, not a recurring character, because I'd love to like put my hands into directing.
You've got your hands in so many pies.
Yeah, I just feel like
good.
So many people have talked to me about directing. I was like, oh, maybe let me add that. Yeah, I love it. I love juggling all the things.
Multifaceted.
I love juggling all the
Amen.
things.
That is the
like
time.
there was a time when people used to look at me funny, like, oh, so what are you? And then now everybody's like, oh my god, I am like, oh no. And then now everybody's got the longest CV on the planet. But like when I was doing it, like when I was doing the house music and doing musical theatre and doing voiceovers and like juggling all these things, like people in the music industry were like, what is it that you're doing? Like, are you an actor? Or like, I was just like, babe,
I'm everything.
The wind,
I'm me.
Wherever the wind calls me, I go and respond. Because I also I'm of great belief that I'm a vessel.
Yeah.
And whatever the art speaks through me, not me speaking the art. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't speak the art speaks. Like it moves through me, and I just feel like I'm also living my ancestors' wildest dreams, and a lot of like the things that I do are not things that necessarily sometimes I've dreamt of. Like they've exceeded my dreams. So yeah, so writing a sitcom is my exciting thing, which I was encouraged by Akko actually.
Wow, big up Akko.
The first time we actually sat down, it was 2019, he just sat down and went, you need to go and direct and write something. And Akko's forever been saying that to me. So this year, that's one of the biggest things that I want to do. I want to release my EP at the very least by the end of the year. I want to also get back into live music, like as in I need to give people, I need to give people the stuff. Because like, I don't think people really understand what I'm like. I am like heaven.
So if you were to,
with a band.
If you were to describe Annalise to the people then.
Girl, finish her name.
Anelisa. Sorry, Anelisa. Anelisa.
Thank you. No, but I'm glad this faux pas happened because
you get it all the time.
Absolutely. So yes, on the records, you correct yourself before you come. Thank you. It was, in fact, we were practicing. It
was rehearsal.
Anelisa, what do you want the people them to know about you?
I just want people to know that I'm human. That's that. Like literally, that's just that. Like that is my everyday thing. That is the way that I express myself now, because I'm also allowing myself to be human. So I just want people to remember that I'm human. I know I do super powerful things, but I'm human. Don't forget it. She bleeds.
Go. That caught me off guard. Sorry.
You want to play a game?
Do you want to play a game? Listen, you sound like what was that? What's that film? Yeah.
That's what I was going for.
What is the game?
It's called Guess the Song.
Okay, go on then.
Via humming.
I'm probably not gonna get it, but yeah, go on then.
Alex is gonna hum the song because
Me?
you're the resident singer.
Okay.
And also, I haven't heard you sing.
Okay. Girl.
In a little while.
Oh, you put me on the spot now. Okay.
Go on then.
We actually didn't plan the song, but I know it.
What is that?
Okay, should we give her a clue?
Okay, sing the first line.
Oh, what's the first line?
Oh, I'm terrible at... Is this a dance song?
No, it's like pop. It is pop. They have 4 members in the group,
fun
babe.
fact, I don't actually listen to a lot of stuff.
They have 4 members in the group. They won the X Factor UK.
Girls Aloud.
Were they on X Factor?
Who were they?
No, they won
Wait,
Pop Idol.
what's the
Go.
what's the band called? Wait, from
Why would we give you the name?
wait, from X Factor.
Yeah, they were the first group to win X Factor.
Oh, Cardan does a lot of this, doesn't he?
The first group to win X Factor. That is the biggest hint.
Cardan does it, and I just can't remember it.
What are you? Where have you been?
It's Cardan. The girl band is called Cardan. Do you know Cardan?
I don't know who
He
Cardan is.
performs all of his stuff, all of their stuff. Anyway, you don't. Yeah, whatever. Cardan. Shout out to
Little
Cardan.
Mix, right?
Yeah, Mix. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
The Mix.
Well done.
What's
the name of the song? What's the name of the song?
Don't have a clue. I've never listened to them.
So that went well.
Go on. Not Little Mix. Of course, I should have known that.
Everyone should know
obsessed
that.
with them, but I don't care for them. But yeah, okay. No, not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. Like I actually, no. Fun fact: I listen to classical music more than I listen to anything.
Really?
Wow.
Yes, I actually listen to classical music more than I listen to anything.
Is that what's on your playlist right now?
Right now. Apart from I've been on a Beyonce detour for a little bit, but I literally am so rubbish with pop music or anything.
You go.
Go.
Like just 2 minutes.
I can't even think of one now.
There's something bait.
Please, I gotta get it.
Oh wait, can you hum it though? I'll tell you what it is.
Well, you can hum that.
No, I can't. I'm shy.
Okay.
I'm shy. Make me water, make me lose my breath,
Make me water.
yes, make me sweat,
Yes.
make me water,
Yeah, get it, girl.
make me lose my breath.
Make me.
I'm sorry, Tyler, if you want to do a remix.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, make me sweat.
I honestly feel like we could remix that.
You could. Gospel remix.
Did you guys actually know like the story behind the lyrics?
No.
She's talking about coming.
Yeah, like having an orgasm, like make me water.
She's so young as well. What are you talking about that?
Did you know, I thought you were going to tell me something different, Joe.
Oh, did you know?
I done got that from the damn thing. Make me sweat, make me water. If you've been in the bedroom with somebody, you know that's what happens.
I'm a Christian, girls. I can't relate. Sorry.
Babe, if you've been in the bedroom, you know it's sweating and water.
So, Anelisa, where can we find you?
Find me on Google, Anelisa Lamola.
And that's it.
And
You're a clown.
And it will direct you to everywhere you need to go.
Are you on TikTok?
All the things. Google.
Instagram?
Google is your mate.
YouTube?
Google
Twitters?
is
At
Google
Anelisa
is
Lam.
your mate.
Can we find you
Even
on
Wikipedia.
Wait, can we find you on the dating apps?
Ooh,
How about that? Ooh.
Terrible. I've just deleted the apps.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
No, but I am on the apps. Do message me. I am on the apps. I'm just so sorry. I won't respond within the next
Message
working
me,
day.
but I won't respond.
I won't respond. No, not the next working day. It might be-
3 to
might
5
be-
business working days.
It might be. I'm incredibly shy about dating at the moment.
Okay.
I'm still finding my feet.
So I've been Alex.
I've been Topsy.
And we are Sync the Beat podcast. You can find us at Sync the Beat Pod on Instagram and TikTok. And my personal handle. Ooh, and YouTube too.
And YouTube, we're on the tube.
Yeah, you can watch the episodes there on YouTube.
Oh,
I
and
keep
TikTok.
forgetting.
Did you say TikTok?
And TikTok, yeah, and TikTok. And
TikTok, Insta, YouTube. Do we have a Twitter? Should we make one?
I don't mind. You can set that up.
No.
You can set
no,
that
no,
up.
no, because sometimes I'll be tweeting about things that don't need to be tweeted. Yeah.
You don't want to see what's in my life.
We will not be on Twitter, but you can find us everywhere else.
Boy.
And our personal handles at Aratopsy on everything.
And mine is Alex Okua. Signing out.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.